Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel and another D&D video here. Today we're taking a look at another Ravenloft goodie that we managed to acquire at the most recent Gen Con here, and that's the Monstrous Compendium. So basically expansions that they had for the Monstrous Manual, depending on the setting you played, and sometimes even modules. They'd give you these extra binder pages, and there'd be binders as well that you could collect, and just basically an early way of expanding the Monstrous Manual from back in the day. So we're just going to take a quick flip through these. We're not going to pause too long on any one Monstrous because this would really make the video super long. But it just gives you an idea of some of the cool stuff that you can take, and if there's any variations on existing things, it gives you some ideas and inspiration as a DM for the setting. So gives you a quick rundown of how to use it and just, the old monster stats and stuff like that. Gives you some encounter tables as well, and just ideas on storytelling, what a typical Ravenloft encounter should look like, and here as well a list of some of the types of encounters. Rules for dealing with elementals in Ravenloft, and then speaking of which, starting with that. So got different ones here, and again, may need to tweak things if you're playing in other editions, more probably 5th, right, for now, for current times, but you could still be running something in 2nd. But yeah, these were always a fun way of just kind of, again, expanding your repertoire of monsters. Gives you a nice reason to pick up different modules and stuff like that too. So we got the Bastellus here, pretty nasty one. Looks like somebody had written something in there on that one, unfortunately. And again, part of the entry too is just the huge selection, like this one, for example, just backstory, habitat, ecology, etc. So really just expanding the lore as well. Bats in Ravenloft, oops. Something called a bowlin. So another type of undead. Broken ones. Got common and greater varieties. A Busengeist. Darklings. Oh, looks like somebody had to write a bunch of stuff in on this one, unfortunately. Doomguard. Doppelganger Plant. This one's got a larger entry. More on elementals. That's funny, a German type of word, Ermordnung. Okay. Mord in German being murder. So, pretty cool stuff there. Hadn't seen that one before. A Ghoul Lord. Give you some ideas there. The Goblins. As you can see there, a little bit of a cut above your regular generic goblins. Whole section on Ravenloft golems. Gargoyle, glass, zombie. Manuals on golems, mechanical golems. I got more here, yeah. Bone golem and a doll golem. Speaking of that, stat pages. All the different kinds. You can see some of the gaps or different levels of XP that you get there. Grim Reaper, to be expected for Ravenloft. An Imp Assassin. Impersonator. Werebat. Obviously there's going to be a big section on lycanthropes. Were-Raven. Aber-Nomads. Lost Ones and Madmen. suitably thematic for Ravenloft. Mist Horror, common and wandering varieties. Bigger section on that. Greater Mummies, as if they weren't frightening enough. Again, a larger section on those guys. Quivari. Quickwood. That's frightening. Ravenkin. Reavers. Scarecrows. Suitably thematic. Shadow Fiends. Giant Skeletons. Strahd's Skeletal Steeds. That's pretty cool. Tree Ants. Undead version of that too. Craziness. 15,000 XP back then. Valpurgeist. Hanged Man. Vampires, of course. Dwarven Vampire. That's suitably evil looking. Large section on that. Elven Vampires. And again, more backstory for that. Gnome Vampires. Again, more details for that. Halfling Vampires. Very scary looking. Kender Vampires. Again, more details there. Vampires. Ooh, interesting. It's actually not an undead. Interesting. Red Widow. Ooh, scary. Greater Werewolf. And a Zombie Lord. Then some cool pages for the binder too, just some old school artwork. Dividers. What we got here? Yeah, that's suitably wicked looking. And then last, this one, which I think they've used in quite a few things, but really cool looking. But anyway, so worth picking up these compendiums. They have them for different settings too from back in the day, and a lot of the modules and stuff from various secondhand products would have them as well. So a cool collection to have too, just because not everything necessarily has been ported over to other editions, but also just there's, you know, extra variations on things. It gives you some ideas too on how to move some things around, different setups for your encounters and things like that, and always just the extra lore and everything helps too, just in case again you don't have or haven't seen some of these, or you know, are just worth picking up just for again extra bits and pieces and information there. Make sure you find a decent copy as well, and a complete one ideally. A lot of people out there putting stuff up for crazy prices and not having it complete even, so just be on the lookout for that, and again ideally good condition. So, hope you guys enjoyed a quick tour there. Let us know which of these Ravenloft monsters would be some of your favorites, if you've used any in your campaigns or encountered them, or how you'd put them into your campaigns. Be sure to hit us up in the comments, like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.